but going back, watching the tape, has anything changed? What did you see?
I think overall we had a good game, offensively and defensively. I think defense had like 9 drives, where the opposite team had 9 total yards. Offensively, we moved the ball all night. We only had 1 3 and out, which is pretty great. Overall, I think it was a good solid game going into the bye week to get ready for Auburn.
For you, how has the development gone? I know Fred and Donald are the 1 2. How you go about developing number 3 option?
I think it's just, I don't know if it's really options. I think it's more just your reads, what the defense is giving you. I don't really key in on one receiver or any group of receivers, more just whatever the defense gives you, you take.
I was talking to Brandon about this. I think the check down to Farad, you calling your own number a couple of times on the quarterback draw based on what you saw. Is that something you're getting from experience, or just more comfortable making those check downs and calls?
I don't know if I had any quarterback draws. I just called myself more that I just kind of felt pressured, so I just went ahead and took off, tried to get some yards out of the play. As for check downs, I think that's coming with comfortability, getting through your reads quicker to be able to get to a check down instead of just kind of trying to make a big play and do something stupid. Just check it down and keep moving.
You mentioned the defense playing well. When they got the pick six, Jamoral, what does that do for an offense to kind of spark you guys and energize things?
That's a huge spark right there. We were already kind of rolling, and then he intercepted it, and we're watching on the jumbotron on the sidelines, like go, and he made it in, and the whole sideline went crazy. It was just a huge momentum swing just to keep it rolling and finish out the game strong.
You get a pretty good view, obviously, of Smokey in practice. Have you seen him kind of developing and getting more comfortable and confident out there?
Oh yeah, no doubt. Smokey's definitely a very good defensive back, and he's only going to get better with more experience the more he plays it. He's always got a little fire at practice, which is always good, and he's always a little mouthy too, so that's always fun.
How are you approaching the off week? What are you kind of trying to get done?
Just work on yourself at practice. Just kind of tweaking some of the things that you and coaches talk about. Try to work on little specific things in your throwing motion, your drops, in your reads, that kind of thing. Anything that needs to be polished up, just trying to polish that up.
What do you see that's kind of slowing the offense down a little bit on third downs?
I think it's going to start clicking. Obviously you get different defenses, some different wrinkles thrown in there, and it just comes from us having to make plays when we need to.
Dan has talked about Ashton Shumpert's effort. How would you describe his effort and just how he goes about his business?
He's a big-time guy. He comes in every day, works his butt off. Doesn't really say much. He's not a very talkative guy, unless he needs to be. It's just ever since I've been here, he's just been a guy that shows in and day out and works his butt off. And I think he's going to keep doing that. And he's going to keep progressing, keep doing better and better.
Coach Miller complimented the way that you're taking on more of a leadership role. Of course, a lot of leaders are needed in this team, but how do you see that? Does this come with the quarterback position, or something you yourself want to do?
I think it's both. Obviously, as a quarterback, people look to you to lead them through some things, and that just comes from experience. Me learning how to be that leader, and I think it's improving on it every day. But like you said, we definitely have to have multiple people step up, and we have had multiple people step up to kind of take leadership roles. So that's always a good thing to see.
We've asked in the past about what can you improve on, always everything, and so being that perfectionist, how do you, as Dan said, enjoy the victory and not say, all right, well that was a win. He said the team has to enjoy the wins. How do you go about doing that?
I think that's more just not worrying about the next day, and it's just enjoying what just happened and enjoying the moment, and not worrying about stats, not worrying about this or that. Just more, hey, it's hard to get a win, and we just won, so go celebrate, have a good time, and worry about whatever you have to worry about the next day.
4 weeks into this now, do you feel like maybe some of that pressure is off a little bit? You're more comfortable in your skin out there and stuff. Is it, I guess, maybe a more fun process for you now as opposed to maybe some of that pressure being?
Football's always been fun. Definitely something I've always enjoyed to do, and I think, obviously with more and more game experience, it's gonna come more and more maybe calmness, or the pressure might be lifted a little bit. But it's not something that is really going to be lifted ever, because you're expected to perform week in and week out. But it's not something you really need to try to worry about. Just kind of play your own game.